Hello, my lovely Leo family. I'm so happy to be home talking to you guys. Uh, I think I'm coming into this reading with you guys. I'm being really candid with my Leo family because I'm a Leo sun and I have a lot of energy in Leo. And, oh my gosh, okay. I think you guys will totally connect with this and I would love to hear your comments below. But the last 2 years, the last 3 years, honestly, let's be honest, 15, 16, 17, the learning, the personal learning and development has been crucial and harsh and heavy and intense. And I think a lot of us, and I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts, are feeling like pretty ready to be done with this specific set of homework. December is a big month. We are closing out some of the biggest, heaviest, most intense lessons Leos have had to learn in their lifetimes. All of us, no matter where you are in your life, the last 3 years have been intense. Now, before I get started talking about the astrology and shuffling for the cards, I just want to mention really quickly, I am wearing Pink Loon's beautiful stuff. And I am leaving her info in the description box. Please check her out. She just makes amazing handmade stuff. One of a kind. Everything's one of a kind. She just reopened with new stuff. 15% off for my lovely subscribers. And just check it out. You will not be sorry. Nobody else in the world will have whatever piece you have. It will be completely yours. Anyway, I have a notebook here with all my notes for the astrology just alone. And I'm really excited to pull these cards and do this reading with you guys because I tell you what, coming into this reading, I feel ready to leave behind all the old lessons. I feel ready to leave behind. I'm not kidding you guys. The first card that came out is Strength. Oh, I'm excited for December now. Okay, we can roll with this. I just got goosebumps actually. I'm so thankful for this card coming out because this is our card, you guys. This is our card. But it's just getting to that point. You can feel the sense that lessons are wrapping up. I wonder for some of us, for some of you out there, September, October, November could really, Ace of Cups. Wow, you guys. Okay. September, October, November was a time where it was a kind of like you had to go back and you had to do some revision and some life lessons and you had to really get in there and like do some repeat coursework even, like do an intensive on some really hard lessons that you've been touching on for years, but for some reason they've been pinging back and like really intensely kind of like hitting at you, and it could almost feel like you have been like you're never going to get out of this cycle. Am I right? Like it feels like you're going to continue to have a hard time in relationships. My card just flew and I don't know where it went. I'm not even kidding. Oh my gosh, you guys, it went like all the way over there. We have to find out what this card is. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be out of frame for a moment. Temperance. Yes. Okay. I'm so excited now. Yes. Oh, I'm loving this reading, you guys. I am loving this reading. And I'm loving it because I'm coming in with September, October, November being refresh months. Anyway, let's talk about astrology. I've got so much to say. I could just talk with you guys forever. So we have the full moon on December 3rd. It's in Gemini. And that's your 11th house of friendship and platonic relationships and your community. And it's a really great energy. Gemini is really nice for Leos. But, it's going to illuminate what friendships are working for you, what friendships aren't, where you need to make adjustments, where you need to have healthy boundaries. You're just going to be looking at that a little bit. It's a tender moon. I'm going to do a full moon video, so check that out. Be patient with yourself. Take a step back. Calm down. Mercury retrograde starting that same day. So don't worry that you need to get everything figured out on that full moon. We have a new moon in Sag, which is the 5th house of the heart and creativity and romance and all the things that Leos are all about, right? So that new moon is it's our last new moon of the year. And it's going to be a great time to just set your seeds of intention about what you want romance to look like. I know romance for a lot of Leos, romance and creativity have been really challenged. It's been good. It's been learning. You've been getting things done. You've been learning a lot about yourself. You've been setting healthy boundaries. You've been getting healthy. You've been getting out of toxic relationships. You've been healing from old wounds. It's been a fantastic, but it's also felt like, where's the fun? Where's the romance and the laughter and the enjoyment and just having fun? Like, where is it, you guys, right? It's felt that way. So this new moon's a great chance to just get in there and really think, really get in touch with that joyful imagination of what you want that to look like, because it's coming back. That's where I'm about to go next, because the next day after that new moon, Saturn is leaving Sagittarius. Happy graduation, Leos. Happy graduation, fire signs. Saturn is leaving Sagittarius and it is going into Capricorn. So it's shifting from your 5th house to your 6th house. Now, Saturn in your 6th house is a great placement. That's going to be about your health habits, your work habits, and it's a great place to just get real about that. You may be finding over the next few years that you're taking more time to do maybe some more of those nitpicky things, you know, keeping really good books, you know, going to your CPA and getting really great paperwork, going to the gym, eating healthy. It's a great placement, actually. It's fantastic placement for Leos. I think you'll just find it a really great time you're going to have your romantic high energy back, and you're going to be just doing practical things with a little less, with feeling a little less of the effort of doing them. So really, really exciting shift. Okay. Yeah. Really exciting shift. Okay. Now I'm still shuffling here, but I'm telling you, I mean, I showed you the first 3 cards. But I have a few more that I'm going to shuffle here, but you know, I think I'm really excited for December. The thing with December in general is that we are planting seeds of intention. We are closing out the Saturn cycle. It is going to be a time of looking back. It is going to be a time of looking over everything you've learned and taking it in and wishing it well and releasing it. So there's going to be a bit of that going on. My deck just fell, but the last 2 cards came out that we need, and oh, they're so great. Okay, so we're just going to let the rest of that deck just sit down there and hang out. These cards are wild with you guys. They're totally wild. Okay, I'm so excited to talk about this, though. Okay, you guys. So the first 3 cards. Strength, Ace of Cups, Temperance. I'm so happy to see this for Leos. We need this. We need to believe again. Because here's the thing, what I see with this is like what I feel with Leos right now. And this isn't just a personal thing. This is an energetic thing for sure. I'm filming this in November. What I'm feeling for Leos is there's been a little bit of a loss of faith that things can be beautiful and wonderful and warm and soft again. There's been a little bit of a loss of faith that this kind of energy can appear in our lives. It's kind of like everything's fine. I know how to survive. I know how to set my boundaries. I know how to be healthy. I know how to do what I need to do to move forward in life. We've all learned that, and that's like great. And it's like, cool. I'm glad I have my own back. I'm glad I learned that lesson. But really what Leos want is the love and the romance and the passion and the fire and the excitement and the connection and the playfulness and the fun. And it has been eluding us. Especially like 2017 has been a great year for learning, but it's been really good for solidifying our worth and our value and getting real with that. And that's amazing. The empowerment has been amazing, but it's like deep down, we want this. We want this. So strength. Here we are coming back full circle, Leos. You're going to be feeling a lot more like yourself in December. You're going to be starting to feel that spark ignite, the hopeful spark. Leos are some of the most positive, hopeful people you'll meet. They want to believe in the big picture, the big love, the big romance, all of that beautiful stuff. You're getting some refresh here. This can be meeting somebody new, possibly a Sagittarian or a Leo. Somebody fiery, somebody passionate, somebody intellectual, somebody excited, somebody brilliant. It can be meeting somebody new. For those of you that, you could definitely meet somebody new here. This can also be about letting go of anybody who's hurt you, anybody who's disappointed you, anybody who's left you, anybody who has not valued how freaking amazing you are because they had their own issues going on, right? It's letting go of that and really seeing your way forward. Hope renewed. This is new connections, this is new love, this is new opening up. And here's where we're headed. So I love that we have Temperance there because we are in Sag season, which is an amazing thing. Having the sun in our 5th house and having the sun there lighting up this part of our lives, it's a really, really, really supportive energy. And Sagittarian energy really does light Leo up. It's so good. And having that Temperance there, I see that. Now here's the thing. The person that is going to serve Leos going forward is this King of Cups energy. So with the 2 of Cups, I'm so excited. Like I said, the first 5 cards that came out just blowing my mind right now. I'm so excited to be reading and doing this reading and feeling this energy, and it's all making sense. It's making a lot of sense. Here's the thing. The King of Cups is an emotionally present person. This is somebody who, yes, it can be associated with a water sign like a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer. But more importantly, King of Cups is emotionally present. Will see you, will want to see you, will want to see your soul, will want to share in your magnificence, will in fact be very happy to shower you with love and care. And one of the things that has been difficult for Leos over the last few years is getting engaged with others, whether it's friendships, family, and specifically relationships, with people who aren't very good at doing that and who often withdraw or hold back. And that's really hard on Leos. And it has taught Leos how to have boundaries, and it has taught Leos how to self-respect, and it has taught Leos all these great lessons, but oh my gosh, has it been brutal. So in engaging with this energy, it's going to feel a little alien after all that time working so hard on your homework, after all that time of doing that hard inner work. Having this energy and having this reciprocity energy could be really alarming. For some of us, for some of you, this can just be setting these intentions. You know, we have that new moon, we have the Saturn shift, we have a Mercury retrograde slowing us down to look internal, slow down, look at the details. This is where your mind is going. This is where the love is going to show up. It is about passion. It is absolutely about passion and fire. That's why I kind of see more of a fiery energy. But underneath, there's just somebody who will see you and care about seeing you. This is somebody who will show up and care about showing up. This is somebody who wants to give of you, who wants to show up with you into the party and have fun at the party. But what's really interesting, Leos, and this is where we're having that little last meeting with lessons for the last 2-3 years. When somebody shows up like this in all these fabulous ways, right? All this energy right here. Oh my gosh, the hope renewed. Because it's kind of like, it's kind of a little bit of trauma from the last few years. That all those first 5 cards, which is me just seeing us and you, not just me, you guys, really getting back into that romantic, wonderful place of love and care and support and showing up and excitement, and I'm just really excited about it. It's going to trigger some old fears initially, because the next 2 cards are the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. These are really mental. These are not about what's going on in the real world. This is about what's going on with your self-value. When people show up and they're passionate and they want to do stuff with you and they want to live life with you, and it is about showing up to the party, and you haven't been allowed to completely hang out, you know, you've been having to go home from the party at like 9:30, when you really wanted to be at that party all night, just enjoying life and soaking it up, and suddenly you're being asked like, yeah, let's go do that. Let's check in tomorrow. Let's do fun things. Let's show up together. And you're starting to feel that motivation again, and you're starting to have people show up like that. There's a part of you that is not going to trust it. There is a part of you that is going to feel like that is going to get pulled out from under you any second, and that you can't trust it, and that you can't believe in it because it will disappear. Because the 9 of Swords is that energy of waking up at 2 a.m. and looking back at everything you've done, looking back at all your mistakes and thinking, I should have done things differently. So some of you may be feeling like, you know, why did I waste time on that person? Why did I waste time on that situation? Why did I waste my energy giving to somebody who never appreciated me? It's okay. You're just looking back and incorporating all those lessons. The 5 of Pentacles is about feeling not enough. What these relationships did, what these experiences did with Leos over the last few years is force Leos over and over and over again to engage with why they don't feel like they're enough just in and of themselves, why they feel that they can't have what they want, why you feel that you aren't enough. And you're looking back over that and you're realizing this is an old struggle, and it is getting piqued by the fact that you're finally out of that cycle and you're coming out of that cycle. It's going to feel weird, and there's a part of you that is going to think you're going to have to go back and do this homework. It's going to take a minute to get used to the fact that you're out of this old cycle. That's all I'm saying there. And that's it. You just might notice you get really wary. Don't feed into it is all I'm saying. Because the last 3 cards, for me, this is like once we hit Capricorn season and Saturn is moving on and we're hitting solstice and we're coming to the end of the year, we have the Hierophant, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. This is a beautiful combination of energy. Now the Hierophant. This is a card about beliefs and structure, groundedness, consistency. There's a lot of energy that comes with the Hierophant. What I'm seeing here, though, is whatever this stuff down here is real. It is real. The Hierophant overrides this energy completely. Because the Hierophant's like, no, we're in the real world. We're doing this. We're doing this. We have some rules. We have some structure. And I think that's the thing, that whatever's showing up here is going to say, oh no, like, let's figure out what that structure looks like. Let's figure out what these shared beliefs are. Let's figure out how we show up to life together in harmony. Let's figure out how we show up to the practical world with our hearts and souls involved. So it's like we're taking away this illusion. We're getting real here. With that sun going into Capricorn, we're grounding down and we're saying, no, there is reality and it doesn't look like this anymore. So beautiful. And then what that brings is we're coming back to the sun is the other Leo card. So we've gotten both Leo cards in this reading. I'm thrilled beyond belief. Playfulness, creativity, hope, renewal, feeling the sun coming back, right? It's going to start coming back at the end of December. We're going to start that shift. And well, for us in the northern hemisphere, for the southern hemisphere, it's the height of summer. So sun, right? It's a sun themed time. This is joy. 3 of Wands I love to end with, you guys. Oh my God, I love to end with 3 of Wands. You know why? I love the story of the 3 of Wands because it's about a merchant who sent ships out, sent precious cargo out on a long journey. And he didn't know when he would see those ships again. He knew he had to send them out. He knew he had to do that work. He knew he had to believe somewhere deep inside of himself that things would work out, even though he couldn't see anything from his vantage point. Well, the 3 of Wands is when those ships have returned. And he is sitting there watching them come in. This is giving me goosebumps because the last few years have been like you have had to lose yourself, watch your resources go away and come back, watch your self-worth go away and come back, and you've wondered if it would all ever come back to a fruitful, happy place again. This card is saying that you're going to really start to see and feel that fire, that knowing. Not even just, intellectually sure. Leos are like, yeah, I know that things will be okay. I know it. I know it'll be fine. But, at heart level, have you believed it? Maybe not all the time, especially in the last few months. It's been pretty rough to believe. This is believing. This is seeing. This is knowing that things are getting better, that you are headed, excuse me, rocking the camera there, to this. You're headed to this. This is it. This is what's coming up. Despite your nervousness at going back into the party, you want to, and it's coming. That hardness, that inability, it felt like you were getting cut short all the time. Every time you thought you were really in something beautiful, or you were really in something that you wanted to be doing, or you were really there, and it felt like your steps would get cut short, and it would be like, nope, that was all a mirage, and it would feel awful. And you would wonder, why can't I just show up to a party and stay at the party and enjoy and be present with this beautiful stuff? This energy is saying you're going to be able to stay this time. You're going to be able to experience the full thing, not just a little taste of it and then it gets ripped away. And that is beautiful. I am so pleased with this reading. I'm so happy to see that December is going to be a little easier on Leos because it has been a steep learning curve. And it's been important. And believe me, all of that learning is informing why you're going to get what you want next. It's informing why things are going to be better than they were before. But man, has that been hard. You are kind of coming out of a time of heaviness and darkness even. And it's been a slow slog to get out. And we have been, leaving the last little bit of it, but it's been like bog, marsh, one foot in front of the other, slow down energy, and it has been hard. So with that being said, December is going to be the return of hope. And I know I was talking about that in November, November was the beginning of the process, but it was still eluding us. December, we're really going to see the shift. Keep some patience with yourself. Journal a lot. Take care of your health. It's all going to come together. It is. It's all going to come together. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. I love you so much. You are my family. I'm going to leave my website, my email, and my Instagram in the description box. Get in touch with me. I do private readings with Skype, on the phone, video recordings. I would love to work with you. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you in January. Please have a beautiful December. Know that you're worth so much. Know that the lessons are wrapping up and we are getting out. I'm so excited. I will talk to you soon. Bye.